Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Her Story. The game that is like just taken over my mind completely with like what search terms can I use to find more or like try to dive deeper into this rabbit hole. We've gone pretty far. We have a little chit chat message from like I'm assuming is our supervisor, asking if we're done or whatever, how we're doing, and I keep telling him no, him or her. And we're just learning new things from Hannah and Eve, which I'm assuming is a person that has a split personality. They both like different kind of beverages, which we learned in the last episode, which helped us identify which one's which, regarding like what they're wearing at the time of the interview. We've so far figured out what I'm assuming is the dark blue, white, light blue, and the pattern. I haven't figured out who the orange one is because I haven't seen what beverage they like. And just by saying that, I just want to see if beverage comes up with something. Nothing. Good to know. Guilty. Does guilty come up with something? No. So let's cross that out. We're starting to cross out things that have like 5 or 6 pages filled with notes that I want to start getting these keywords knocked out. And then we're going to start to make a conclusion if we can. Identity. Multiple, I think, just after looking at identity, I think it's worthwhile. Multiple. No. Split. Double. Oh, okay. There's a new one.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
Oxford. Oxford has been mentioned before. I'm just gonna go to the page where I have Oxford written down in order to cross it off, because I don't want to use that again if I type it in. I also don't want to get a paper cut. All right, there it is. Oxford. All right, one new one.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
The Rock. The Rock. All right. 2 new ones. All right, 2 new ones. Light blue means it's Hannah talking.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess The Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
She has a bruise on her cheek in June as Hannah.
No one has been in
Light
the last
pattern.
few weeks. We had a plumber come in
Still Hannah.
4 weeks ago. Someone sang with you from The Rock.
Plumber. That's the first time I've heard of him. Okay, that does save. Okay. Plumber. Okay, it's just that one mention. Not a problem. Suspicion. It's another thing I have in my notebook. Suspicion. Nope. Okay, you're gone. Body. Oh, what? Why does she have a guitar? It's an interview session. What is going on here? But okay, orange. We don't know. We haven't identified what the orange jumpsuit is.
His body did not real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear.
glasses. That's important here. I haven't searched for throat yet, but glasses are important. But also, why do you have a guitar?
Really? Okay. Here's the rest.
What?
Oh, they laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain.
It's a bit morbid.
The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
What? Hold on. One. This is a police interview. That doesn't happen in interviews, but I'm adding to session just because it's fascinating. But from that, I got fiddler, bones, rain, obviously, and stuff like that, just to see if like we can get some keywords out of the lyrics from that song. But what? All right.
Can you imagine? I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen.
This is Eve.
I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Okay. Like that constant dimming is pretty weird. All right. So we got body out of the way. I have Diane here in my notepad still. I can't remember if I searched for it, but let's look for lyrics for this song, right? Let's look for fiddler. But before, maybe fiddle also includes fiddler. No. Okay. Fiddler. All right, they're both included. Good to know. What about bones? All right, same. Good to know. Good to know. This is helpful. Rain. Nope, that's sin. Rain. Another song. This one's 2 minutes and 30 seconds and 36 seconds. Okay.
You want me to play something?
Is she bleeding on her
I'm
nose?
not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay.
It looked for a second like she
That
was.
means tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad?
This is Hannah.
Should be right up your street. Sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Sisters.
The eldest youngest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain. With a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her
Oh
down.
my.
Oh, the wind and the rain. Watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down.
Oh my word.
Oh, the wind and the rain. Floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
Wow. Achievement unlocked. A traditional ballad. So, I enjoyed that. That was pretty dark, for sure. But it was kind of a banger. That was kind of a banger. A banger. So from that, let's see. We got a couple of things like sisters, which is something I want to search for. Actually, let's do that now. Sister, we got 3. Maybe we get less if we do sisters. No, we don't. All right, so we got 3 new ones for sisters.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me.
This is Eve.
Told him I was pregnant.
So Eve got pregnant.
She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew.
Who is she? Eve is pregnant. Lives in with Simon.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that.
Huh. So, my assumption is that when the two speak to each other in their heads or whatever, they assume that they say that it's via a phone call or something. It's really not. It's just them talking to each other before they switch personalities.
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Okay. All right. She? No, there's so many entries, obviously, which with just she. I have passive aggressive my thing, but I just want to cross it off. Wait, I had a new thing with she, right? This.
No. I think he spoke to Helen.
Who the heck is
He
Helen?
was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
That's the first time we've heard of Helen. That's the first time we heard of Helen, and dark blue is Hannah, so Hannah mentioned Helen. What? Okay. You mentioned Helen too?
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock.
Rockington,
It's run by a
okay.
nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with. And the barmaid they're having some time.
Susan.
Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had
Helen's a
drinks.
barmaid. Okay. Barmaid. Nope. Susan. No. Peter. Okay. So all of those we can knock out, which is good. Aggressive. Nothing. Now I'm just typing in keywords that I have in my notepad. Sick. Birthday. I want to make things as complete as possible before I guess come up with a conclusion. One that I have been meaning to put in for many episodes is Rapunzel. All right, 2 new ones here. Tell me a little more about Rapunzel. Orange, still no idea who you are. But then pattern is Hannah. 8 seconds.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
Card. All right.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Hairs and dolls. Dolls are creepy as hell, but let's see. Hair. New stuff with hair.
What kind of hairs?
Huh. Huh. Okay. And then doll. Nothing else. Okay. Interesting. I thought I'd get more from that. Also have Gothel, which is interesting. My notepad. No. You get gone. Card. New one. Okay.
He has a wallet, a huge silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. You know. Offsets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
So much. There's so much. So much. Wallet for sure, but you mentioned of a house, a new thing. Okay.
I wasn't in the house.
Sure you weren't. There was a lag there.
I wasn't in the house.
What did she do with her fingers at the end? Try that again. Keep an eye on
I
this.
wasn't in the house.
Okay. Weird tiny things that I'm keeping an eye out for. Now wallet. Anything for wallet? Nothing. Okay. Just take that out. Gothel's out. Tower, Prince, and Blind. Those are the next ones. Tower. Prince. Whoa. Okay. Hello.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember well I went over the river.
River
And then there was a church
and church.
there. Yeah. And I probably parked... Well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street.
That's important.
There it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
Princess Street. End the session, please.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
Okay. Light blue I have is Hannah. A lot of these are Hannah. Eve doesn't come out very often. So far, the one that I have as a definite Eve is the white shirt.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look.
A fairy tale
Like
again.
a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Your books. Were you an author? Okay. Author. Keep an eye out for author. This one's Eve.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses.
Twins.
We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Wow. I got a bit of from that. There's so much that I want to search for. So there's a river, there's a glaziers that I've glossed over many times, but I'm pretty sure I've seen so many mentions of glaziers. Yeah. 7 entries, so it's fine. I'm curious if she's an author or writer. No, okay. Right. Are you a writer? No. Interesting, because it meant like she's written books. Okay, but fine. What about river? River. Nothing. Cross you out, my friend. Then church and anniversary. Nothing, and then anniversary. Alright, so these two are gone. This is good. This is good. The fact that we know that those aren't searchable terms at the moment is really good for me. And blind. Nothing else. Very nice. Helen. Have we searched on Helen yet? Helene. Yes. Okay. Cool. Or sleep and twins. Twins I think will give me something, but let's see what sleep will give me. One new one. As pattern is Hannah.
I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have 2 pillows and he just has 1.
Okay. It's a good detail to know. Now let's see about twin. 2 new ones. Dark blue means also Hannah.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Yeah. She doesn't consider her other personality a twin.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Okay. I'm curious if anything pops up just out of my at the top of my head. I want to see if anything pops up with insane or crazy. a new one. Okay.
I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
That doesn't help me, but okay. Twins gets crossed out. See evidence. I also have Paddington Bear. Okay. So let's see what we have.
Rehearsed?
Rehearsed.
You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
Mm-hmm. And that was Hannah talking. I've mentioned Eve before, right? I've searched for Eve. Yeah. That's fair. Oh, okay. We got some new entries for husband. Light blue again. It's mostly Anna talking. The only one here. Oh, you still don't know who Orange is.
I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you, hear from my husband.
This is really early. It was June 25th or 26th.
When you suspect someone of murdering their husband. She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother.
What?
And so it's fine.
Hold on. So yeah, we searched for husband. We searched for evidence, sure. I just want to see what crying gives me, and then I'm gonna search for brother. Nothing comes up with crying but brother. Nothing new. Interesting. And then this is me making sure that nothing comes up with Diane. One new one. Another guitar of Diane. Okay.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
I wish I could. Perfectionist and then Simon and Eric. Simon and Eric. Okay, there's that weird thing again. Alright. Throat is a thing that I have starred. Alright. Patterns, this is Hannah. 6:30.
On his throat. How?
Okay. It's mentioned that Simon wears glasses sometimes. A new one.
Well, on his clothes? That would make sense. He made it. By hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. It's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror. And he gave it to me.
Mirrors are so important here. Another mention of a mirror. I think this is really important here, but silver. Nothing. Okay. So evident crying, twins are locked off. Rubbish. It's something I wrote down. Maybe it's a thing. Nothing. Okay. I just want to take things out of my my notebook, right? And then I have blonde. We're good there. That's gone. So fiddler, blonde, crash. remember mentioning of a crash. Nope. Okay, I've seen all of those. Glasgow I have too. 10 entries though. 10 entries though. What have I ever even tried murder? Okay, I'm assuming I have. Kill. Poison. Death. Affair I haven't tried. Hey, I knew I'd get one there.
An affair? Simon wasn't having an affair.
That sounds like denial. So, Princess Street. No, 7 entries. Street. No, okay. What about Street? We got a new one.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier.
Cavalier.
And a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Keys and Cavalier. Keys and Cavalier. Let's look for keys. 3 new ones. Let's do it.
Yes. I always pull it shut and then lock the bigger lock with the key.
Okay. Okay.
No, I don't think it was. I turned the key, but it was already unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Okay. These are just a couple of search terms that I think will not give me much, but I just want to take them off. So the flu. Nothing, that's what I thought. And feeling ill. Nothing. Again, that's what I thought. And then them, super general, but I want to see. Nothing. Okay. 27 entries though. So I'm looking at the first page that I have. Come back and stay in Paddington Bear. Just gonna do Bear. Paddington. Oh, if I spelled that correctly, that'd be great. Nope, that's gone. And then come one of them.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off.
Arguments.
He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
Cool. I have arguments. Captain drowned in Swan. Drown. Yep. Captain. Swan. Good. This is good that all of these are gone. The youngest and eldest. Good. Also good. There's still that code that I want to decrypt, but before we do that, we have a lot of things to go through. Fight. No. Underwater. No. Drown we've already looked at, right? We've looked at drowned, but not drown. Cool. Relationship. Again. Cellar and alibi. Alibi. A little bit. Cool. Those are done. Then guitar. with the sitar, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I've gotten as far as being able to play. If I could spell it, it'd be great. I've always gotten as far as being able to play the intro theme to 28 Days Later. Ooh, we got some new entries here. It's really simple. It doesn't even need a chord or whatever. It just only gets really complicated through in the middle. But I learned that too, which I'm pretty proud of. But it takes like 8 minutes to get to the middle. But regardless, let's listen to what this says.
No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
Okay, so Simon was tone deaf, huh?
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar.
Sure. Deaf. Alright, that's the only mention of that. Bin bags was mentioned before. It's too specific, so let's see. Mention of bins and bat. Again, not that interesting. So cool, that's gone. And cold I have in my notepad too. Again, we're going through this, but this is like, in my opinion, like the most intriguing part of like games like this. Like just drilling down to the nitty gritty and just seeing what you can find after you found like all of the like broad stuff. Like trying to pare things down. So this is incredibly interesting for me. Alright, so engagement's gone. I have conference and then baby should probably give me something. Conference and then baby. Hey, we got 2 with the baby. Light blue, remember that light blue is Hannah. She likes tea.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton.
Right.
It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together.
Wait.
Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I saw some weird stuff.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home,
bruise.
just alone together.
What was that?
Since then.
Okay, there's just like weird different coloration, which is fine. Black and white on one section because it's old-timey recording supposedly. But it's the kind of stuff that like I start to notice after quote unquote playing this game for a while. Right, so this one.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
I hear people talking in the background, but I can't make anything out. Make anything out in the background. This is with baby. Alright, so far we've knocked out. Oh wait, let's look at glasses too. That's on the first page too. Glasses, nothing, and then glass. No. Okay, cool. So glasses are gone. So I have 2 full pages before I get to the cipher filled out. I still want to see wedding and Brighton before we call it. Let's see Brighton. Nothing, okay. And then wedding. Cool. Those are gone. Those are gone. I want to keep searching. I don't care how long this is going, but I just want to keep searching. The Arabian Nights, just out of the blue because it was a thing. Arabian, because I feel like it's super random. We get a new one from that, okay.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
Oh my goodness, there's so much. There's Florence, mother last week, diaries. We've looked at diaries before. Again, it's always just one more thing. Diary, yeah. Then diaries, yeah. Looked at those. We've looked at we haven't looked at months. That would show me the same thing, so it's fine. And then mother. Cool. So we've seen those. This has been going on for a bit. I think we're getting close. Let's see how many videos we've seen. We've seen a lot. We have seen a lot, and we're getting closer. And eventually, like, I already know how to decipher the whole tap code, and we're gonna do that later on. But I want to make sure I clear out everything that I have on my notepad first before we start looking at like secret codes, and then respond to whoever SB is. So until then, just ride this with me. Like if you enjoy this video, comment if you continue to have suspicions as to like what's going on, and subscribe if you want to hang out. See you in the next one. Bye.